convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. Past the 20 to the 24. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At their own 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Going long here for Wallace. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Out to his left. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. He could only get a yard after all that. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Dobbins is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. Dobbins once more. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll try the right side with Harris. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And in for the Steelers. Touchdown. Gerald Everett. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 3rd down, Jackson. Throw right side, taken in by Wallace. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, is so-called unnamed sources that were saying All is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Throwing is Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Brown. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. To throw is Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. He's going deep for Brown. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Come on, boy. Come on. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. Well, now how about this return? And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They go play action here on first down. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 1. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Touchdown! It's complete. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
57, Mike 57.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown